Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today what I have for you guys is actually a top-down analysis of gold and USDZAR, right? We have seen the market pulling down very impulsively on gold. Now, what we want to see is actually looking for a continuation of that bearish move, right? We can see that we had this very long impulsive move to the downside, and now we are getting what I might say this is actually a corrective move to a level of structure, right? Now, and for us to identify that, I want us to analyze using past data and then using that to actually give us what might happen in the market on the uh, current current movement of the market, right? Now, looking at this chart, we're gonna separate this chart into two. We're gonna be looking at this as our past data here, right? And we're gonna be looking at this as our current data. So this is past here, and this is current data, right? Now, keeping that in mind, um, I wanna identify key levels in the market in the past. We had this liquidity level here, right? We had market making higher highs and higher lows. Now we're gonna be identifying those lows in the market here. We can identify this low here. We can identify this low here, and we can also identify this low here, right? Now, identifying those past lows will also help us to understand where the current market is right now, right? Yes. Now, what we can see currently is we saw price push impulsively, breaking a few levels of structure in the market without getting those retests, without getting those correction movements, right? Now we can see that the market is actually between this past level here, right? And taking in mind that this is actually the daily time frame, and now the market is actually at a level of structure, right? Now this is a very significant level of structure, being that it is at on the daily time frame, right? Now moving down to our 4-hour time frame, we want to identify the structure that is happening right here, right? This structure is the one that is going to tell us where the market is heading. Are we having the market this is going to be telling us, are we going to be taking bias continuing with the push to the upside, or are we going to be seeing the market falling to another level of structure, right? Now let's move down to the 4-hour time frame in order for us to see what is happening on that time frame, right? Now remember, these green ones are the levels of structure on the daily time frame, right? I will be using I will use I'll just use these lines here to identify the levels on the 4-hour time frame, right? We can also clearly see that on the 4-hour time frame, the market is pushing to the upside from this previous level of structure, right? Now we can see that the market is making higher highs and higher lows, pushing to the upside here. We can see that here. We can also see that here. We can also see that here, right? And we can also see that here. Oh, I took too many. Okay. Yes. So we can also see that the market has actually made a higher high at this level here. I actually like using my levels at the body and actually getting a full break of that body level, and then looking for the retest on those levels, right? Now, this is what is happening. We can see that the market has actually been playing around this level here, right? Now, what do we want to see happen for us to say that, okay, now gold is pushing to the downside bearish or gold is pushing to the upside bullish, right? Now we want to see gold push to the upside, break this level here, giving us a clean retest here, and then we will be considering the buying opportunity to the upside, right? Or we want to see gold break below this level of structure here and then giving us a clear retest here, and we'll be looking for tradable opportunities to the downside, right? Let me use, I just want to remove these other levels so that we can have those two levels, those clear two levels there, right? Now we want to see the market break and come down to this level, right? And then we will be looking for tradable opportunities to the upside. Or we want to see market break and retest this level for us to take that bearish sell to this level here, right? That is what we're going to be looking for with gold. I really don't like trading this consolidation here. Now, if you are a person of trading consolidations, you could trade that, but it's not advisable on you to trade when the market is actually consolidating. It's actually helpful for you to wait for the market to break a level of structure, and then you will be looking for that continuation trade or reversal trade, right? Now let's go to the USDZar. That is the US dollar against the South African rand, right? Now we're gonna be starting also on the daily time frame. Let me remove this so that we can see the chart clearly. Okay. Now what I want to identify here is I want to firstly identify that with USDZar, we are at a level of structure, which is a support level, where we see, if you haven't watched that full analysis of USDZar, we had actually identified that the market was in a downtrend on the past data, and then we can see the market that the market has pulled back into a level of structure, and we are actually waiting to see where the direction is on the lower time frames, right? Now we are at a level of structure on the daily time frame. Let me pull this up here so that it's more visible. We are at a level of structure on the daily time frame. We have had several rejections on that daily time frame. We have had a nice momentum candle on the daily time frame here. Now the only thing that we need to do is actually use our entry strategies and our for our time frame, which is going to be our structural time frame, to see those market level breaks for us to say that the market is now pushing to the downside, right? Now we have seen the market consolidating between two levels, which is these levels here, this high here and this high here, failing to break either one of these two. Now we can also apply the trend line on this area here, and we can identify that the market is not actually fully broken the trend line, because we could actually still get pushed to the upside from this level here, and the market could just continue pushing to the upside. Now, what is it that we could wait for, right? We can see that within this consolidation, we actually do have levels of structure here. Now, for me, I would have to wait for the market to show signs of breaking this level, a clear retest here, and then I will be looking for, let me use this one. I want to see the market pull back into this area here, and then I will be looking for continuation of this current trend here to the downside. Right now, my my confident trade or confident level, I want to see this level being broken, being retested, and getting signs to say that, okay, now I can enter the trade confidently and actually take the trade to push to the downside for the long term. Right now, you might not be actually trading like me, and you would say that you want to enter the trade at the trend line break, but that is actually a bit risky because you haven't gotten that full break of a market level to give you that confirmed trade. Now, what do I want to see when I'm seeing this? I want to see the market pull back down here, come back to a level of structure. Let me clear this out here and show you guys the path with I will be confident in trading. Right, I want to see the market continue pushing to the downside, coming back to retest for this level, and then continuing to the downside and giving me a nice level here and showing me signs of bearish movement. Right now, although it might not play out exactly as I'll be planning, but I will actually be looking for that confident level for me to trade, to hold the trade up until this level here, or to actually hold the trade according to my risk reward ratios. Right now, I do use the 1:3 risk reward ratio. I don't know which one you guys use. I use the 1:3 risk reward ratio. What does that mean now? It means that if I'm risking $100, right, and I want to gain $300 on that, $300 from that risk, right? That means that we're aiming to lose 1/3 of our account, so that we know that if we're risking $100, we want to gain $300, right? Now, this is what I'm actually expecting from these two, and I hope you guys monitor this and look for tradable opportunities here. Right, this is the long term for gold and USD ZAR. We could actually get USD ZAR come to this level and continue pushing to the upside. Right, use that entry strategy that you have. Use the entry strategy that you have. Do not keep in mind what we have predicted here, that it will play out exactly as we have predicted it, but actually see that, okay, now we are at a level of structure, and my 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 entry strategy is actually telling me that the market is going down or going to the upside. Right now, I really do hope that you guys have liked this content. Now, if you like this content, if you like what I'm uploading, please hit that like button and actually hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Also hit that bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload videos. For now, for me, I hope that you guys have a very fruitful week, and I hope that you are able to catch some of these trades.